They say cats are selfish, untamed, aloof. But the truth is far more nuanced and surprising. A cat will only offer their deepest affection to those they deem worthy. Sometimes, this compliment is so subtle that most owners miss it entirely. Tonight, we are decoding these profound marks of recognition, the secret behaviors that prove you matter far more than you realize. Stay attentive until the very end, because the final sign is not just rare, it alters the perspective of a lifetime. It all begins with silence, that peaceful presence that speaks volumes. When your cat sits beside you without demanding anything. No meows, no paw taps, simply there, they are offering you one of the highest forms of respect. In the feline world, silence in close proximity means they feel safe enough to let their guard down. In nature, silence is synonymous with vulnerability. If they choose to share that silence with you, they are entrusting you with their life. Yet this quietude is sometimes interrupted by an even more revealing gesture, the paused groom. Have you ever noticed your cat grooming themselves, stopping abruptly to look at you, and then continuing? This micro moment, this break in their routine, is their way of acknowledging your presence while in a position of total exposure. Experts compare this to stopping mid-sentence to greet someone, a pure act of familiarity. But what if this grooming shifted its target? When they groom you with a rough little lick on your hand or forehead, it is no trivial gesture. In cat language, grooming is strictly reserved for the innermost family circle. It is their way of saying you are part of the clan, that you carry their scent. Never dismiss this as just odd behavior, for it opens the door to a much deeper visual connection. This connection can be read in what is known as the slow blink. Everyone has heard of it, but few know that a cat only does it if they have mentally classified you as safe territory. Felines depend on their sight for survival. Blinking slowly in front of you is akin to saying they can afford to stop watching their surroundings because you are their surroundings. Try answering them by blinking gently in return. If they mimic you, prepare to discover the compliment that transforms trust into unconditional loyalty. This loyalty also manifests in their choice of rest. Sleeping on you is a known sign, but the true hidden compliment lies in sleeping near you, without direct contact. If your cat chooses to doze within arm's reach, but without touching you, they are demonstrating emotional safety without dependence. They choose you without needing you, a mark of autonomy rare in these independent animals. Now observe their movements. If they follow you from room to room without meowing, without asking for food, they are not just accompanying you, they are guarding your path. They silently check the space you are about to occupy, like a pride member protecting their leader. Next time, turn slowly, crouch down, and pause. If they stop too, you have reached a level of synchronization that few owners ever experience. This mutual protection takes an even more touching turn when they turn their back to you. This is not insolence. It is trust in its purest form. Facing danger is a survival imperative. Turning away in your presence means they firmly believe you will protect them if anything happens. Imagine a warrior lowering their shield before you. That is exactly what they are doing. If you think that is intimate, wait until you see their belly. The exposed belly is a universal sign of trust, but with a crucial nuance. It is not an invitation to touch. Cats know humans can barely resist the temptation, so it is a test of respect. If you wait, observe calmly, and do not rush your hand, they will acknowledge your restraint, and your bond will be strengthened. The real compliment that follows is no longer physical, but emotional. It is the mirror of the soul. Have you noticed that your cat stays calm when you are, or becomes agitated when you stress? They are reflecting your emotional state, a psychological adaptation specific to animals deeply bonded with their owner. But the pinnacle is reached when they attempt to shift your mood. A cat purring next to you when you are sad is not just comforting you, they are actively choosing to stabilize your energy. And finally, beyond love, there is absence. The last sign, the one that transcends everything, is the routine of missing you. Not all cats jump for joy upon your return. Some feign indifference. But look closer. The toy left near the door, the slightly crumpled blanket where they slept while waiting for you, the quiet little chirp before walking away. This is the ultimate compliment, anticipation without desperation. They lived their day waiting with confidence, knowing you would return. Your cat will never send you a text, never speak your name, never say the words "I love you." But through these intentional gestures, they communicate something far more profound. You are their chosen human, their refuge, the one they trust when the world goes silent. If you recognize even one of these behaviors, you are far more than a pet owner. You are the guardian of their secrets. However, a mystery remains. What about the behaviors that do not look like affection at all? Because some strange, even aggressive attitudes can actually mean your cat is struggling to communicate an emotional emergency.